Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing, and if you're not new, thank you guys so much for coming back. I really appreciate your support. Today I'm honestly so excited, and I know I say that all the time, but today I'm extra excited, and I got a little bit extra glam to match what I'm going to talk about because I felt like I needed to be a little bit glam to talk about it. So I'm actually so grateful because Roja, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Roja Parfums reached out to me and they offered to send me a couple things. They didn't tell me what it was going to be. It was basically a surprise. Obviously, I was so excited because this is a luxury company, and I mean, just the packaging looks so beautiful, which is why I had to get a little bit dolled up today. But yeah, they sent me 2 fragrances. So I'm going to kind of like talk about them. And also I just wanted to say, first of all, thank you if you guys are watching this video, Roja Parfums. Thank you for sending these over. I'm so grateful. When they emailed me, I was honestly like a little bit in shock, I'm not gonna lie, because like, who am I, you know? And yeah, so I was really excited. I'm super excited. I'm going to talk about them, but I'm also going to leave their video down below. I was watching Roja Dove's actual video talking about these new creations and kind of like the inspiration behind it. And honestly, he made me want every one because the way he talked about them, like, you could just see the passion, you know what I mean? And I feel like that makes a huge difference. And the way he was talking about them made them sound so amazing, and like his passion really like shined through in that video. So I'll leave that video down below because I did watch that when I was just kind of like doing my research, I guess. So basically they came out with a new line of Essence de Perfumes, Essence de Parfums. He has a whole line of Femme perfumes, fragrances, and these are Essence de Parfum, which is supposed to be kind of like an eau de toilette, so a lighter version that performs like a perfume. So that's why it's called Essence de Parfum. So it's a little bit lighter. They're supposed to be a little bit fresher of like the original versions, but still last a long time. And I will say I've worn these both already like for a couple days because I didn't want to go into this and it be like a first impression. I really wanted to test them out. So these both lasted like a solid 8 hours on my skin. And like, I'll get into it, but they did last a really long time. So I can't compare it to the originals because I've never tried the originals, but I will say for an Essence de Parfum, they did perform like a perfume. They lasted a really long time, and I only sprayed 1 spray of each, and you could smell them. They did perform, which you would want because, like I said, it is a luxury product. So let's get into the first one. I'm not going to go in any particular order. This is what the boxes look like. They have like a little triangle down here, and you could actually kind of push this out, and it's like a little drawer. So this is literally like the most bougie perfume I own. The bottle is so beautiful. And this one, like I said, I'm just going to start off. This one is Danger. This is what the packaging looks like. It's laying on like a bed of silk. Could you see that? It's so beautiful, and it's like an ombre. So it's like lighter at the bottom and then goes darker to the top. So I love that. Okay, so Danger, I'm going to read off the notes. I did write down the notes. Danger is considered an oriental. It has lemon, bergamot, grapefruit, mandarin, rose de mai, gardenia, jasmine de grace, I'm not sure, ylang ylang, violet, peach, clove, patchouli, sandalwood, vanilla, tonka bean, orris, and musk. So that's a lot. Like I said, these were supposed to be like a lighter, kind of fresher, I guess, version of the originals. So kind of like, think the EDT version, but still perform like a perfume. Again, this is what the bottle looks like. It's literally so stunning. It has gold all over it. The cap has his name on there, and then it's also right here. It's so stunning. The packaging, I mean, you would expect that. The back says a fragrance by Roja Dove, made in England. So beautiful. So as for the scent, like I said, I've worn this already a couple times. Did my lighting just change? I'm sorry. But I also have it sprayed on here. This one is the most unique out of the two. And honestly, this is very unique, like out of everything I have in my collection. I will say that. Also, the packaging, as you would expect, is very heavy, very luxurious, which I love that. This is described, I think it's described as warm, sweet, and I honestly don't know, but I read you the notes, and based on the notes, it does smell different than I thought. This does have a warmth to it. It is slightly powdery. It is sensual. So it's sexy and alluring, but in a softer way. That's why I say sensual. And this to me does smell grown. It smells like a grown woman. This doesn't smell too youthful, so I would say this is more of like a grown woman sexy. You're confident, you're sure of yourself, you want something that's a little bit different and that's going to stand out. I feel like this is pretty different, and I'm not going to lie, I feel like this isn't something I would usually gravitate towards, because in the opening, as you, like, based on the notes you saw, there are some fresh notes. So there's lemon, bergamot, grapefruit, and there's floral notes. I don't get too much floral. Well, you do, but it's like it's blended so well. So to me, this is powdery, it's soft. You do get the floral, but it's blended in like a powdery musk. It's sweet, but it's not overly sweet. I feel like the vanilla just lends it a little bit of sweetness, but it's not overly sweet, which is why I say this is like grown woman sexy. To me, this is like, it's velvet. You know, think of something soft, velvety, and kind of like fuzzy, that kind of like fluffy, fuzzy texture. That's what this is like. But in the opening, there's a freshness. So although it does have a warmth to it, it also has like this freshness to it. So it's kind of like contrasting and different, but the longer you wear it, it does warm up. So yeah, there is a little bit of floral notes in there, but I would say like it's not overly floral. I do get the jasmine, I feel like, mixed with something like powdery, a little bit of warmth, and like a tiny bit of freshness. So it's honestly so different, which makes it alluring, I feel like, because it's not something that you smell every day, and I feel like it's sexy, but in an understated way. Like, it's very sensual. I feel like because of that slight powderiness, that like velvety texture, that it does remind me of velvet. It makes it so different. And yes, there's a warmth to it, but because there's that kind of freshness in the opening too, which keeps it from being cloying, I feel like you could wear this all around, but I would only wear this in the evening, because to me, this is definitely nighttime. The name is called Danger. It's not too out there, I wouldn't say. It has like a softness. I have a fluff. It has like a softness, and yeah, it's very sensual, but it's beautiful, it's sensual, and it does smell expensive, and it does smell niche. It smells a little bit different, which I do really like. I feel like when I first sprayed this isn't something that, like I said, it's not something that I would gravitate towards right away, but the more you wear it, I feel like it's one of those ones that grows on you, and I love how different it is. And one spray of this, even though it is an essence de perfume, it's very strong, and it lasted me all day. And yeah, there's something so alluring about this. But like I said, this to me is a little bit more mature. It is like grown woman sexy. I would wear this in the evening, and I feel like this would make you stand out because it's different. I feel like it's that freshness mixed with that warm, powdery, soft, sensual. That's how I would describe this, honestly. It is pretty different. I feel like it's hard to describe because it's different. And next up, I have this one. Let's push it open. So this one is actually called, the packaging is exactly the same as Danger, by the way, which is beautiful, exactly the same. So it has the writing on the top, and it also has it, oh, I have the lid at the back. But exactly the same, still equally as beautiful. This one is called Creation E, which that's the only thing I will say that was a little bit confusing for me. So it also goes as on the website, it's called Enigma, But when I reached out to them, because I wasn't sure, like I couldn't find it on the website, Creation E, because that's what mine says on there. They said I guess in some countries it's called Creation E, and in some it's called Enigma. So on the website it is Enigma, and this one is also an oriental, and it has bergamot, geranium, rose de mai, neroli, jasmine de grace, I honestly don't know how to say that, ylang ylang, heliotrope, peach, patchouli, sandalwood, vanilla, orris, ambergris, and musk. And this one, where is it? This one is there's almost like, so Danger has a little bit of a warmth to it, and this one has a little bit of a coolness to it. So I have this one on this arm. This I would describe as a fruity floral, but an elevated fruity floral. Sorry, there's like a fluff. It's driving me crazy. But anyways, this one has a coolness to it, so I feel like this would be perfect for spring and summer. And it is a fruity floral, like that's like the main thing that I get from this. But it does smell expensive, and it does smell a little bit different, but definitely more wearable. This is the more wearable one between this and Danger. I definitely see a lot more people loving this because I feel like it's easier to wear. It's bright. You could wear this during the day. You could wear this spring and summer. That's when I would wear it. But if you are someone who likes a signature scent, then I feel like you could wear this year round because, like I said, it is a fruity floral. It does smell very feminine, but not too youthful. By that, I mean it doesn't smell cheap. It doesn't smell like a body spray. Sometimes when you hear fruity floral, you think of things like, I don't know, like juicy or something like that. But it's not like that because the fruitiness in this has a little bit of a tartness to it. So it's fruity. There is a tiny bit of sweetness, but don't think of like fruity floral as in like sugared, like a fruit syrup type of fruit. It's not like that. There's a little bit of a tartness in this one, Enigma. Creation E, that's what my bottle says, but it's called Enigma. And honestly, the name of them, I wish it did say Enigma because I love that name. So this one, like I said, there's a little bit of a coolness, there's a little bit of a tartness to the fruit in here, and it's a fruity floral. There is some, what's in here? There's patchouli, there's sandalwood, vanilla, orris, ambergris, and musk. I honestly don't get too much woodiness in here. Even in the dry down, the vanilla, I feel like gives it just a little bit of sweetness, but it's not overly sweet. Again, I feel like this is very feminine. You could wear this spring and summer. This would be perfect for springtime. And this to me is just a very feminine scent, but it does smell a little bit more expensive, so it smells bossy. I feel like you could wear this to work, and it smells beautiful. It doesn't smell cheap, and it doesn't smell too juvenile. I know some people don't like that word, but it is what it is. Sometimes when you hear fruity floral, you think that, and it doesn't smell like that. It still smells very elegant. The tartness of the fruits in here almost reminds me of the same tartness in Delina, that rhubarb. It reminds me of that. I'm not saying it smells the same as Delina. I'm saying that same kind of tartness that's in Delina. That's how it pulls on my skin. And the vanilla just gives it a little, and I might get a little bit of sandalwood, like maybe just a little bit, which just makes it elevated. It makes it beautiful. I love that. It's blended so well, which, I mean, you would kind of expect, but I love that. I feel like this would be great for everyday, spring, summer, or a signature scent if that's your thing. But I feel like this one's very easy to wear, so I'm so glad I got that. Anyways, that is honestly it. They sent me 2 fragrances. I'm so thankful. Thank you guys for sending it to me, and thank you guys for watching my videos and supporting me, because obviously I get to do these things because of you, so I'm forever grateful. Thank you so much. And I will leave the video down below where they talk about like all of the perfumes in this collection, because his video just, it was so good. I feel like his passion really showed, so I'll leave that link down below. If you like this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that little notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one.